coffee mug.
Is that a coffee mug?
Yes, and unless my rarely utilized razor-sharp senses are wrong, it's full of herbal tea.
Ugh, what kind of laid-back monster sips soothing tea from faraway places while commanding armies of Sam clones?
Apparently that one.
In the unlikely event of a firestorm, the clone chamber's salad bar will remain open.
Salad bar? What? I just had to step away for a moment and go do something, and that's what happened when I unpaused.
I wonder what that glowing hand does.
You have what you want. Now give them the air.
Alright, I'm not sure about that. Oh, and I also had a comment, which I actually probably popped up in the beginning, that there were Team Fortress 2 references in this, and I'm probably missing because I've never played Team Fortress 2. I know Scout, I know the big bulky guy that likes sandwiches, I think. You know, the woof guy. I know the sniper guy. That's about all I know. It's kind of bad. Most of those are from, like, really crappy Gmod videos. That's really bad. Okay. So I'm gonna keep going.
You now have approximately 2,000 clones remaining before your 10,000 clone tune-up.
Okay. Alright.
Future vision.
Clone facility systems nominal. Awaiting further instructions.
Alright, so we're gonna have to shoot something. That's the only thing I see. So...
That platform looks like a target-rich environment. Now what should I shoot first? I'd better not. I'll probably need that to take...
I kind of wanted to go for the coffee mug, but okay.
Hey, Matt.
Ah, there
think
it
we
is.
can hit that coffee cup from down here?
Only if our arms get really big.
With bullets, chowderhead.
Oh, that's easy. Or maybe not.
That glass is nigh indestructible.
What does nigh mean, Sam?
Means I read too many comic books.
Alright, so that's a problem.
I wonder what that glow... There's probably a way to make this microphone work for us, but how?
Shoot it? Shoot it, maybe?
Happiness is a warm...
My gun is always warm. And a little bit moist.
Wrong gun. Let's see.
Cloning tags operating at 98.9% efficiency. Good for you.
Mind reading.
Let us mind read.
Star, tars, art...
Are you
Alright.
excuse-
So casual gaming mentally, which, I mean, I don't blame him. Sometimes I do that shit myself. It's kind of bad. Whenever I'm really bored or doing something really just, you know, repetitive. Yeah. Let's see.
Cloning facility status.
Huh. You'd think a multi-bazillion-dollar facility like this could afford something a little snazzier than a chintzy scrolly sign.
Max, look! Bosco Tech Clone Pod. This clone pod was manufactured by Mama Bosco.
Great.
You probably should have guessed by the hot pants they're wearing. Mama sure does love a nicely turned Samgam.
If Mama Bosco's the one controlling these clones, she's got a lot of explaining to do. Property of Hoover Dam.
The ghost of J. Edgar Hoover is raising an unholy army of sexually provocative Sam clones!
Good theory. Wrong Hoover.
Sorry, I had to stretch. Okay. Ooh,
What
lots
is
of
it?
stuff.
A fog machine, a rubber costume, some more AV equipment like we found back in the subway.
Freaky. Anything useful?
Nope.
Great.
I wonder what's down this tunnel.
There's only 5 or 6 ways to find out.
Well, let's take the one that doesn't involve explosives or time travel.
Spoil sport.
Alright, let's see.
Well, here we are, back in the Museum of Mostly Natural History. And look, Paperweight's office. Maybe he can tell us what's going on with all these Sams.
Maybe.
It's locked.
Yeah, but at least there aren't a bicycle of eldritch tentacles guarding it anymore.
I don't think bicycle is the group word for tentacles, Max.
Just a minute! Wait, you fool! Oh, sorry. Oh, it's you.
We've got some questions.
Dr. Norrington and I could not give 3 rotten figs for your questions. We've got important work to do. Good day.
But
I said good day, sir.
Yo!
Never.
Mind reading.
Let's see. Foot, snake, squiggle, squiggle, bird. Done.
We probably should have guessed that one.
Yeah.
Still remember the code?
I'll have you know I've got a mind like a steel tramp.
Trap.
Really? Huh. A steel tramp would be a lot more fun in a bum fight.
Yay!
Don't look at me!
Come on, you're not that ugly.
You don't understand. Human minds aren't equipped to comprehend.
Hey, Sam, there's a guy in here!
I'm impressed. Most humans are driven incurably insane by the mere glimpse of my unspeakable visage.
They're not humans,
Yeah,
though.
well, no offense, but we get more unspeakable visages in our convention swag.
So you're the mysterious Dr. Norrington?
I am known by many names. Among them, Yog-Sothoth, Elder Fiend of the Dark Dimension.
I'm so surprised.
Shocking, true, but not nearly as shocking as the horrific truths I suspect I must now reveal.
Okay. Toy box.
You and Paperweight seem to know a lot about that devil's toy box that everybody keeps stealing.
The Devil's Toy Box. Ha! You should be so lucky.
What are you talking about?
The toy box is of a power far greater than that of your primitive gods and devils. It is the property of my grandson, Junior.
Terrifying.
Junior?
Yes, Junior, the youngest and most horrible of the elder gods. His birthing wail shattered the supercontinent of Pangaea. His first steps sunk the proto-civilizations of Subarctica.
Junior?
In an effort to stop my rampaging grandchild from destroying the Omniverse, I brought many of my precious childhood keepsakes over from the Dark Dimension to keep Junior distracted and entertained, as well as a box to contain their frightening power.
Junior?
Unfortunately, when the elder gods were banished to the Dark Dimension, Junior's toy box was lost during the move. And in the millennia since, he just will not stop whining about it.
Junior?
It's a lot scarier if you've got the requisite complement of larynxes to pronounce it correctly.
Just Junior? More about the toy box.
So why have the 1.5 of you been trying to get your hands on the toy box all these years?
To destroy it!
But why? It's got all those cool toys that make my brain tingle and my ears all fuzzy.
The toys of power were never meant for mortal hands. For the sake of all that exists, they must be returned to the toy box and annihilated.
Alright.
You're not gonna take my toys, are you?
Not yet. Your chaotic mastery of the toys of power may yet prove useful in defeating the master of these blasphemous portly canines.
Alright, so, we're still of use. Cool.
I didn't see Sal out there.
Ah, yes, poor Sal. He resigned after the incident with General Skun-Kapi's men.
Any idea where he is now?
I'm sure he left a forwarding number in his resignation letter, but I'm afraid I've lost track of it. I have a lot on my table right now.
As one of the doppelgangers are like, let me in. Let's see.
You sure you don't know where Sal is?
No, but you're welcome to have a look around.
Okay.
Do you know anything about all these handsome brutes that are stealing toys throughout the city?
The clones are meaningless.
And chubby.
Hey!
But if they are truly stealing toys, then their master may be attempting to gather a complete collection of the toys of power.
Collect all 1,024. Impress your friends.
And destroy the entirety of existence as we know it. You've already borne witness to the damage that can be wrought when the Devil's Toy Box is mostly full. If the box is completely engorged, its power will tear down the walls of reality itself.
Okay, that's a problem. Doppelgangers.
So, aside from tearing apart reality, anything else you think we should know about the Plague of Me?
Only that they should seriously consider a gym membership.
Ow. Paperweights.
So how did gigantic behemoth of an elder god like you get stuck in panty waist anyway?
Hey, Pierre, wait!
Silence! Several decades ago, Monsieur Paperweight foolishly attempted to summon me to this plane of existence.
Yeah, we, may have heard something about that.
Paperweight's infantile conjurings were doomed to failure, but the uncanny power of your grandsire's brain somehow managed to extrude an infinitesimally tiny fraction of my essence into this dimension. It became fused with Paperweight's unsettlingly hairless and ladylike torso.
We've spent the better part of a century trying to retrieve the toy box and send the great Yog-Sothoth home.
And we would have succeeded last night if you hadn't lost your temper over that slobbering space ape.
Sorry about that. Hold the phone. You're Yog-Sothoth, the world-shattering elder god?
You look like something my non-existent cat coughed up.
Curb your tongue, rabbit!
No, Paperweight, the Naked One is right. This debased form is a pathetic shadow of my former glory. Long before the dawn of man, my kind was sovereign over this dimension and countless others. We welcome the development of sentient life, drinking deeply from your bottomless wellsprings of terror, and also your succulent hairy flesh.
Ew.
For untold eons, we lapped at the perpetual buffet of your horror and worship, until powerful forces rallied to drive us back to the dark dimension.
Forces?
Primitive hybrids somehow impervious to our powers. You know them as mole men.
Get out of here.
Wow.
Yes, that's exactly what they ordered us to do.
You know, it's a lot harder to take you prehistoric elder gods seriously, now that I know you were banished by a bunch of mole men.
Scoff if you must, but the mole people were much more powerful before they were genetically marginalized by the cruel twists of evolution.
Just like Uncle Billy.
Uncle Billy. Doesn't really strike fear into the heart. We have another thing with Norrington, so let's exhaust the dialogue, shall we? Yes.
So, should I call you Yog-Sothoth or Norrington?
Call me Dr. Norrington. When uttered by your mortal tongues, my true name sounds disturbingly like our term for number 2.
You should hear him say nuclear.
Yeah.
Stay put. We'll probably have more questions later.
Your kind always does.
Whoa!